I remind the Minister of the recent arrest of 2 men on terrorism charges in Sydney this week. Minister, when did the men arrive in Australia, and what pressures were our security agencies under at the time they arrived?
The advice that I've received in relation to these 2 particular individuals is that one arrived in Australia in 2009 and that one arrived in Australia in 2012. On the advice provided to me, Madam Speaker, one of those arrived on an improperly documented air travel and fraudulent documents, and that matter is being investigated as a matter of urgency. But it is important for all of us to understand the pressure that our security agencies were under at the time. The fact is that when John Howard left government in 2007, there were 4 people in detention, including no children.
Madam Speaker, my point of order is on the grounds of low-rent grubbiness.
The member
if he wants to walk down this path,
will resume his seat. Resume his seat. The member will remove himself under 94A.
Over the course of the Labor government, having been elected in 2007, 50,000 people arrived on 800 boats, and our intelligence agencies were pushed to the limit and indeed beyond.
Fly back into the gutter.
Thanks, Madam Speaker.
The member for Rankin will leave under 94A.
My question is to the Prime Minister, and specifically in the context of the answer just given. Can the Prime Minister explain how the terrorist Khalid Sharif was allowed to leave Australia despite being on an airport watch list?
This terrorist was able to leave Australia because, regrettably, we weren't able to change instantly all the bad systems that Labor had in place.
It's absolutely true.
What was that?
Change now.
Madam Speaker.
You made such a mess, Tony.
The Prime Minister is pointing something out to me. I can't hear for the cacophony of noise.
Madam Speaker, look, it was just the usual kind of cheap sneering that we expect from members opposite. Madam Speaker, they are getting worked up because at heart, when it comes to anything to do with border protection, members opposite have a deep sense of shame. They have a deep sense of shame.
The point of order from the Manager of Opposition Business.
Madam Speaker, to be relevant, the Prime Minister needs to refer to a member of the death cult who he let out.
There is no point of order.
You can trust the safety of this country with this government. You can trust the borders of this country with this government because, Madam Speaker, we don't just spend money. Madam Speaker, we have the will. We have the will to stop this problem, Madam Speaker. Members opposite, in the end, just didn't know what they wanted. They just